What up, people of the universe? As you can see, there's this wonderful circle. It's from my fan. Thought I'd get that out of the way. Also, I'm sick. Probably cannot tell whatsoever, but I am sick. About a month ago now, I asked Kinztagrammers to email me pictures of their edits of like something they've posted, and then like the raw, unedited image, which would be JPEGs for literally everybody on Kinstagram pretty much, but it's fine. I asked them about a month ago to do that because I have a 3-part low-key series. We got recreating Instagram pictures, we got me editing other people's pictures, and then I'm doing photography tips eventually. The only person to actually email me their pictures and put the effort in was Lilac. I mean, Music Pup would've, but she was away on vacation, so she DM'd me thinking I would record it immediately, but I did not. So, starting with that, Lilackins. This is the image she gave me. This is my edited version of her image, at least. As you can see, I love the crunchy, crispy contrast. Blacks must be nice and crunchy. No flat blacks here. And by that, I mean like muddy, like there's nothing happening. I kind of wanted to fix the halo behind the webkins because it was like backlit and it's kind of distracting, but at the same time it really works. But backlit images are always fucking confusing as shit. I do it all the fucking time though. You'll see it a lot on my account usually. I've also straightened it like 2 degrees because the back leg area is probably rounded, but it made it look crooked, so I fixed it because it was bothering me. I also cropped it in a little bit because the sun, as you'll see in the comparison, was up in this little fucking corner here, bothering me because it's so goddamn bright. So I took it in and then I brought a gradient in diagonally, pretty much up until the Bernies, just so then like the lightest part is the Bernies. In a way, kind of, you know, the lake is pretty bright still, but that's okay. That's what I did to this image. And so here's the comparison. Huchum, the diagonal, like I did in the recreating pictures thing. Looking great. As you can see, Lilac played around with some color, but I'm pretty sure she just put like a solid color over her image and then adjusted the opacity. I always wanted to do stuff like this. I love fucking around. I mean, I don't love fucking around with color because I'm not good at it, but I'd love to be good at it. But I'm not consistent enough as is with my editing, aside from making everything crunchy as shit. So in the end, it's not, it's something I should be doing right now. I need to figure myself out before I start fucking around, but you know, fucking around usually helps you figure yourself out, but I'm not. It's okay. Whoop. Yeah, as you can see, mine is just crispy, crispy, crispy. Speaking of crispy, this is one of the 2 images Music Pup Heather sent me. Don't know why I said both names, but it happened. This is pretty iconic. I remember when she posted this picture here. This is my edited version. This is my least favorite-ish edited picture I did of the like 7 I got, I think. But yeah, I took a gradient on this side of the face because that was where the light was coming from, but when I put it in black and white, it was distracting. So I made the image look very flat. Then I tried to make it look crispy. Then I brought it into Photoshop to make it even crispier. So it's just still a flat, muddy mess. There's no highlights, and I ruined that, but it's okay, because in black and white, the highlights weren't happening anyway. And then here's the comparison. As you can see, on the right-hand side of the dog's face, the zombie pup's face, is the light that I got rid of by taking a gradient and lowering the exposure on it. Definitely enjoy Heather's desaturated look better than the black and white look I decided to try. But, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. The other one she sent me was this one. This is my edited one here. It's kind of similar to hers, I just didn't desaturate it. You'll see in a second. I did the opposite this time. I brought a gradient in from the left-hand side. Just so then you'd look at the zombie pup because it was kind of like all even brightness-wise. You'd be like, oh, hey, the dog, and then look at the negative space. I mean, you still do, but it's okay. I tried, you know? But yeah, that's it. Here they are together. Wow. As you can see, looking good. Also from this point on, including these 2 images I just did, all the images are saved from Instagram. So if the quality looks like ass to you, it's because I saved them off Instagram. I'm sorry, I'm like slurring. I don't know what's happening. Oh my god, I'm gonna end myself. Apparently a stuffy nose doesn't help with my S's. Who would have guessed? Alright, so Nikon Kin sent me this image here. This is my edited image. It's super flat, and after exporting it got even worse quality wise. This one is a shot I definitely do, but I didn't know how to edit. Like, I edited it the way I edited it and it just did not come out correct. Because you can't make the blacks crispy in here, so it's just a flat image. Because like if you make the blacks black in here, then you're not gonna see the goddamn clover puppy. So I tried, man. I tried to do my magic, but I couldn't do it. I literally vignetted it a little bit just so then the highlights were not so high. By that I mean the lights you have hanging in your room. I like the picture, but like I hate what I did to it. I feel like your unedited version is better than this. And this is one of 2 people who didn't edit anything. So whoosh, here they are, looking phenomenal. I'm definitely 97.999% sure yours looks better than what I've done. The next one we have is Peppykins. Peppykins is also somebody who didn't edit their image, so the comparison is just gonna be, well, she doesn't edit any of them. She told me that. She's like, I don't really edit any of them. And I'm like, alright, solid, dude. So yeah, here's what I done. As you can see, nice and crispy again. I tried to make the forest even crispier and the field crispier. Literally almost no highlights in this image. Like, I took them, no, there's no light, there's highlights, there's no lights. So like the mid-tone light area. So like this would be a highlight. This is a shadow. This is like a mid-tone light thing. I took those right down just so then the field of yellow kind of popped a little bit more instead of being washed out. Dehaze is my new best friend. That shit gets me off. If you've never used dehaze on a landscape shot, you haven't lived. And then here's her image. I also cropped it in a little bit, just because there was so much space that you don't need that much space. Negative space can be incredible, and apparently it's one of my kinks. I saved a whole bunch of cinematic images from the Marvel Universe from a Twitter thread. Most of them were pure negative space, and I didn't realize it was a kink because all my pictures are close-up detailed shit. And everyone's like, back up. And I'm like, okay, I will. I'll try to take a wider shot. Then I go and edit it, and it's just a tight-ass fucking photo again. You know, so apparently negative space is a kink I need to explore. Fuck, what am I doing? I couldn't keep going. And as you can see, the only main difference is like the blacks are crispier and the highlights are brighter. The Vegas Cloud sent me this picture here. This is my edited version. Again, crispy as shit. Crispy cream. That's where I'm at. Yeah, I didn't crop this in. The stuff in the top right hand corner is because they reacted to my story by sending me the picture, so that's my story telling people to send me their pictures because nobody did it by email. Except for Lilac. You done it, kid. And this is their edited version. Again, there's a filter there of some sorts. Yeah, that's all I have to say. That's all I did. I did my basic edits to it, and that's about it. There's nothing wild in happening. So the next one I have is from MN Pinky, who used to be Pinky997. Yes, so whoosh, here's mine, and after flipping from what theirs was and what mine is, I'm like, wow, I like yours a lot better. Again, I just kind of did my thing. I did my basic edits. It's not crunchy, but like sometimes when the sun is too harsh, you can't really make things like crispy. Like you can't take the shadows down because then it looks like garbage. And you can't make your highlights lower because that looks even worse. Wow, this looked a lot better when I first went over it. I should have taken that person out in the middle there for shits and giggles. But yeah, I brought up the yellows and I brought out the blue. Well, I brought up the oranges within the yellows. And I brought up the blues because they're complementary colors. And I'm like, oh fuck yeah, this is gonna look great. And I'm like, bring up the blue a lot more because you need a lot of blue to outweigh the yellow. Colors have weights. Yellow is 9, orange is 8, red is 6, green is 6, blue is 4, purple is 3. So if you have a picture with yellow in it, you need 3 times the purple for your eyes to just like settle. Because if there's more yellow, your eyes are gonna be like, that's a fucking bright ass yellow right there. Fun facts. Design was my favorite course. Not only because we were not in the basement's pretty fucking solid. It was kind of a pain in the ass to go to a different building. Oh shit, I didn't do the comparison. Here it is. Fuck. Here it is again. See, they pulled that shit like it's filtered clearly, but like I'm gonna pop that fucking color like no tomorrow. And I'm like, that's it. That's the good shit. But colors, man, I love them so much. And yours looks so much better. I mean, everybody's looks better than mine because it's how they edit their images. So seeing it edited my way, I'm like,
what the fuck? Is this allowed? What the fuck? Is that allowed?
But yeah, I fucking love that shit. I want to play with filters. I love what you did. It's so much better than mine. Oh my god, my hair's stuck in my tripod. Hello? Okay, we're good. I'm so sorry to everybody. Because damn, they did not come out the way I wanted them to. But it's interesting to see how I would have done it compared to how they've done it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry this video was 17 years long. I had to slip in my goddamn knowledge and how I rip pictures apart to the basics. I'm like, yes, you had window light, which made it soft, and it was probably about blah 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 time of day based on the shadows. Like, oh my god. Yeah, you can look at a catch light. This is a catch light. They make things look alive, so you know, looks super dead inside and kind of looks like it could have a soul. Catch lights make life worth it. Sometimes you have to make your own catch lights.
I'm gonna leave because I need to shut up.
Thank you to everybody who sent me images in. I really appreciate the fact that you guys would want to participate in this because I thought it was a cool idea, and then I was like, bitch, nobody wants to participate in anything I do. So it's really interesting to have actual people be like, yes, do it! Even if you do it bad, because I did. But yeah, if you guys want to try this out, go for it. It's nothing wild. You also don't need wild editors to edit your pictures, but that's for the tips video. Saving that for later in the mind bank. I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye! Also, when I change positions, my nose decides to be like, oh, is the faucet turning on? Because the snot is coming. As if you needed to fucking know that. Oh my god. I'm leaving. Goodbye. I'm leaving Kinztube. This is my farewell.